Hi, welcome back to the second part of the video. Things have been soaking for about 20 minutes. Let me get my other fun rubber gloves on. Hey. So, this is what I do. I'm going to stand you back. Sorry. Bring my hose over. So I got just a little sprinkle here. I'm just going to sprinkle it. Now I'm going to start scrubbing it everywhere with my fun brush. I mean, that really, you'll be amazed on how clean this comes. Oh, you gotta put in the elbow grease. Kind of reminds me of my old gym teacher, Mr. Morozak. I think he passed. Well, we used to have to play this game called dodgeball. Sorry, hair in my face. Anyways, long story short, we were like 6 years old, and these balls were like huge medicine balls, and we'd line up against the wall and he'd throw it at us. And you'd be like, you're out, or you catch it and you get someone to come help you. I mean, it was fun and all, but different times, I guess. But he used to say, no pain, no gain. You know, and we're 6, 7-year-olds. I also think he did some time in Vietnam, so I don't know. Okay. We're scrubbed up pretty good. We're going to give it a quick wash. I'm going to show you. Quick rinse. Maybe it's a little too much Dawn on. You have to rinse accordingly, you know. You might have to put your hand on it, just kind of rub it around, make sure you get the soap off. Well, you want to get it clean, you know. Everything these days are super expensive, so you should take care of what you have. That's my perspective, I guess. So I always try to clean my grill a couple times a year. Now for the inside. We've all been waiting for this fun part. Let's get closer. It's been sitting. You see how dark and grimy? I mean, okay. You're gonna be amazed. Now I'm going to put it on high for a second. Try to blast some of that. Now I'm going to rinse it again for another couple minutes. Because you really don't want any chemical in there, you know. Very dangerous, that chemical stuff. Just pound the water in there. Whatever you're doing. Okay, for the sake of the video, I don't want to bore you guys to death. Now, I didn't even scrub it yet. I mean, pretty good. Just letting it sit. All that big black stuff and chunks of grease. So now I'm going to put a little Dawn and a lot on my brush. I'm going to scrub the heck out of it. And I also use my hand here as like a guide to try not to get the, you know, all the scrub and stuff and grease and everything in my eyes. I probably should be wearing glasses. Something I didn't think about. Well, and maybe a mask when you're spraying that stuff. If you have to sit around it or whatever, like you want to be able to walk away and let it sit. Ideally, in the happy world where everything works smooth. I'm giving everything, just even the fire thing, where the fire comes out, everything, wipe it. It's pretty bad. Let's get the hose. Hold on. Yeah, you can just see all the grease on there. Instantly cleaning. Okay, we'll get some of that too. Alright, one over real quick on everything. So you're going to have some stuff on the bottom like I have here, the grease. I'm going to sweep it up here shortly. However, let's get to the fun part. Hold on, you're going down. If you have bad eyes, watch out. Alright, that's it. Now you can be on my level. So back to this stuff. So everything in here has been soaking for a while. I'm gonna take my brush. Yeah, not very good. Pretty greasy. Put some Dawn. Not sponsored. And just scrub them. I mean, just one time going across it, back and forth, and you just see it come off, you know. And then I'll take the back of my brush and just kind of scrape them here and there. I don't go crazy with them. I think we've had a grill for like 3-4 years. Never had a problem with it, but we try to keep it pretty clean. Pretty easy to clean these. Just takes a minute. And some elbow grease. And they come pretty clean. I can go in between them here and get all the in-between stuff. And just a little scrape. And then I just rinse them with the hose. And I'll set them aside to dry. And I do that to everything in here. Just let it kind of soak and wash. It comes off pretty good, which is nice. And the longer you let them soak, the better they come, you know. Start getting these clean and not use grease water here. So forgive that sound for a while. I got to get the water on. When I took this in last night, I used some hot water and it took probably 20 minutes. But this thing was covered in grease, black, completely black. No, it's not bad. But we did buy one of these, I want to say, a new one, because the other one just gets bad. And you got to get the little tins, the little trays that go in here. You can get a pack of them for like $8. 5 or 6, I think that's what I bought. And another thing, we have a Weber grill here. You can supposedly get interacting parts. I highly do not, once again, do not recommend that. Weber makes things for Weber parts. You know, a lot of people, then you just spend more money because you gotta buy it again, you know? So, once again, I mean, look how black that is. You know? And it's rusty. So this fall or winter, sometime this year, I'm going to buy some new ones of these. I was looking at them somewhere, Home Depot I want to say, or big box store, whatever you want to call it. But normal wear and tear, and I also live in the Pacific Northwest. And where I live on the ocean, my wife and I, it rains 270 days a year. I mean, just doesn't stop. So any day there is a little sun, I'm trying to be outside to do something productive. I mean, just rinse it. Simple rinse. Here, get it in white better. I mean, they come pretty good. The longer you leave them in, easier it is to scrub them, you know. I'm sure that is with a lot of things, so. Well, you don't want to leave them in too long. Look pretty good. Not bad. Compared to where they were. Get this guy out. Not bad. Grow. Let's get a little Dawn on it. Hit it with some Dawn. A little scrubbing. Not bad. At least it's not so greasy. It's not going to start a fire. When you're cooking, if you're cooking red meat or hamburgers or sausages, you get chunks that fall down there, that grease. So here's this. Ooh, that's bad. What a little scrubbing. Not so bad. And do both sides. Very important. Turn this on a little higher because this is just too. Well, I got one. Look pretty good, guys. I think one more piece here. I'm going to let my grill dry out for a good half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Let these pieces dry out in the sun, flip them over a little, make sure they're good and dry. And I'm going to clean up my little mess here. And then I like to start it. I'll put everything back together, turn it on, start it. Let it go for a good 15 minutes or so, turn it off. Let it cool off for a half hour. then I'll go back and start it again for another 15 minutes. Because no matter what, you want that smell to get off there. If you have a smell after the first time, you put it back together and turn it on. Let it burn for a little bit. It'll burn off. It goes away. It definitely will go away. Well, pretty good. Well, thank you so much for watching this channel, or this video. And we'll see you next week.